Hello, teacher. I'm wearing mask now because one of my family member have been gotten positive with COVID-19. So yeah, I need to wear mask. But I think the quality of my interpreting will not be changed. So the first part, corruption happens to the top brass that abuse their interest powers, obtain illegal material benefits, and causes severe damage to property of the authorities, communities, and individual, and violates the proper operations of agencies. And when we mentions corporations, we will relate it to money. However, in our daily life, we can accidentally corrupt. And today we will not mention to the the severe corruptions which happens in the parliaments or in the public organizations. However, we mentions there's more corruption which happens in a group of a company and can cause some consequence to that operations, and we can divide this kind of corruptions into subtype uh, two subtypes, cor- resources corruptions and money corruptions. And the sources of a operations includes the resource, time, the customer, clients, and also the infrastructure. And if now you are go to work late or using the public infrastructure without without care, such as you use the personal infrastructure for personal um, for personal purpose, or using or wasting the electricity and water, that can be considered as a kind of corruption. And if you use your working time for another purpose, such as listen to music, watching some films, surfing on Facebook, Shopee, or Netflix, that can be considered as a kind of corruptions. And these above activities cannot be considered as corruptions if if they bring the benefits for your jobs, for your for the corporations, and there's no purpose for amusement. We all know that corruption is a bad behavior. So why will still continuously surfing Facebook during working time, or using the office paper for personal purpose? I think there are two reasons for it. First, it is coming from your selfishness. Second reasons, it is because we haven't realized the benefits the benefits and the connections between you and the company. Let me give you an example. There's a man named A, and every day he go to work for 8 hours. However, in these 8 hours, he spend 1 hour for playing video game because playing video game is his cup of tea. And every day he spend 1 hour for playing game during his working time. So in a year, he will spend 260 hours for playing video game. And to me, in 260 hours, he can work with several projects and get some promotions from the top branch of the company. However, this man choose another another plan. He spent his 1 hour per day to playing video game, and therefore he cannot finish his jobs at that day. So he have to work for each other time, and every week he need to work each other time. So the company have to pay him, and in the long run, his health will be affected. And as a worker, I think this situation reflects myself and also my college, because I had seen one of my college doing like that. And recently, the technology is developing rapidly, and that will result the corporations will have more ways, more methods to manage their resources more effectively. So everyone who have corruption, who had corrupt for such a long time, they need to watch out, and the more developed, the more technology develops, the more way there are that the manager can use to follow their workers. And if you don't want someday your screen watching Netflix during working time will be sent to your boss, so you need to fix yourself right now. And even in using a personal email, and now there are more and more methods for the manager to manage their workers more effectively. So the bad behavior during working time will not be can can be mm, can be figure out, and eventually the truth will out. So it's time for you to fix your personal behavior.